by doing that.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, a lot of people just will avoid the risk altogether.
Right.
Because they're like...
It's not even really a risk either. It's more of a risk not to do it, I feel like.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's that. Dude, if you could get that mindset into everybody's head, it would change the way everyone thinks about, I think, dating, relationships, work balance. Like, I mean, every entrepreneurship, like you name it. And it's like, the risk is not doing it. It sounds like a cheesy quote or whatever, but if you go the next 5, 10, 15 years and you're like, he wasn't going to show up anyway, or I wasn't going to be able to get the money or whatever, nothing's ever going to happen.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
That's the risk. It's looking back and being like, man, when I was 22 or however old you were, like I should have done that. And you didn't.
And I look at that now and I think, when I was 22, I should have done this or something like that or this.
Oh, yeah.
And still being young, all three of us, there's still so much opportunity. Young-ish.
You guys are younger than I am.
Yeah, there's people out there, even if you're like 40, 50 years old, you can still make it happen. You know what I mean? We were talking about that too before the show, how like 70's not that old anymore.
If you look at the success stories, like a lot of these different, I don't even think George Clooney started acting till he was 50.
Pretty sure Jay-Z didn't put out his first album until he was like 28.
Really?
I mean, it's not old, but in the realm of hip-hop, it's younger genre.
He's older than you.
Yeah, and then he put out, I think it was like 27, 28.
There's a lot of people like that where you can see that. I forget, it was like Colonel Sanders with the KFC. I forget. I know he went to like 300 places. They all told him to get lost.
Oh my God!
But he was like super old. He was like 60 something.
Yeah, but still, man. I mean,
that's super old.
Well, yeah,
he's old there, yeah.
But to have the conglomerate, the guy, and I can't remember the exact of the story at this point, so don't quote me on it. But the guy who started WhatsApp, I think, the chatting, like he brought it to Facebook. Yeah, they rejected him.
Did they?
To like implement? He ended up selling it to Facebook for like $1.4 billion or something.
Oh my God!
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
You know what I mean? So it's just, but he kept going. He made it a reality himself, and like.
I think I saw something the other day. The South Park creators, Matt Stone, Trey Parker. I might have mixed the names up, but they went originally to Fox before it, and I think it was the poop character, the character whatever the
Mr. Hanky.
Yeah. Fox was like, that's not going to work. The show's no, and they're just like they passed on it, and then they went to Comedy Central, and now 20 whatever years later, they're still.
Oh my God, dude! Imagine the amount of money that they would have brought in for the network because they've been doing it consistently for like 2 decades.
Oh yeah,
that show just never dies.
I'm pretty sure it's still on. I mean, I don't think it's...
I think it is. I really don't know.
Season 47 or something,
I mean, if not, they play massive amounts of reruns.
Oh, yeah.
So constantly. It just airs constantly.
And that's the thing. And it is that. I think it was... there was so many different stories like that. It's obscene.
For sure.
I mean, I think... I don't know if it was J.K. Rowling or somebody who... like
the
Harry Potter...
She had a hell of a time.
Yeah, like... I forget how many times she was rejected, but there are so many people who just like fall on your face, get up, fall on your face, get up, fall on your face, get up. And it's like the more successful people seem to become, the more times they failed or the harder their struggles were.
Yeah,
for sure.
And you look at these people that, The Rock had like $7 in his pocket or some ridiculous story where it's,
I saw that with him.
It,
where he got cut and he wasn't going to make it to the NFL and he had no idea what he was going to do. Now look at him. He's
everyone,
like the biggest international star there is.
Highest paid actor, I think, in 2017 or 2018 or something.
I think he is, yeah.
Yeah. And that's all those stories, like something like that, man. Like even if that event had fallen on its face, you probably would have gone up and been like, "Well, next."
Yeah.
I mean, you have
the determination to keep going. Yeah. I mean, and both you guys like at different times, I'm sure you must have dealt with like where shit didn't go right, where like there was failure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Daily.
Oh, I thought you said dating.
no, that too.
Daily.
Yeah, that too. But no, and that's exactly it. It's once you go off on your own, it's like you have to have a reason behind why you're doing what you're doing. You know what I mean?